Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is our group assignment about trade union for subject industry relation HRM659 prepared for Dr. Muhammad Chin and prepared by me, NORYATI binti SAITIN, Siti AMIRHAH binti OSMAN, Joan Patrick Akir and SAFWANAH. We will present for the Trade Union of Bank Employee Union Malaysia NUBE. Introduction or history about NUBE. The Bank Employee Union of Malaysia or NUBE is a legal institution created under the Trade Union Act of 1959. NUBE is a 501(c)(3) non-profit corporation. NUBE began in the late 1914 and early 1950. When bankers were subjected to serve working conditions and were enslaved by managerial directive, they had to work till 8 to 9 p.m. practically every night with no overtime compensation. They were also expected to work till the end of the month until midnight. Prior to the establishment of NUBE, the State Clerical and Administrative Staff Union represent bankers in Penang, Perak, Selangor, Negeri Sembilan, and Malacca. The Malayan Federation Clerical and Administrative Staff Union MFCASU was founded shortly after. However, the MFCASU's operation was ineffectual and it was unable to significantly improve bank working conditions. Bankers believed that their rights should be adequately represented. As a result, the banker formed the National Union of Commercial Workers in collaboration with the insurance and commercial sector (NUCW). As you see, this is structure and membership for NUBE. Activities by NUBE. NUBE has engaged in a variety of activities to meet the needs of its union members since its inception as a legal body in 1960. Social, education, and legal activities are all included. The activities were carried out in the interest of union members, the general public, and the country, and even the world. Members are welcome to play the in-house game and board game supplied in the NUBE office during social activities. NUBE has also held bowling tournament, Human Rights Day celebration, National Day celebration, Christmas celebration, and others events. On January 17, 2021, they launched Sembang Pekerja to raise awareness of contemporary concern and to listen to the voice of its union member through interview. Collective bargaining. Collective bargaining divided to 4 annual increment. Health screen benefit are reduced. Determine the appropriate attire for employees to wear to work and reduce performance bonus eligibility. Collective agreement. NUBE and HSBC have concluded a collective agreement with the bank's customer service banker after 3 years of rigorous and safeguard negotiation (CSB). The CA is in place from July 1, 2016 to June 30, 2019. Which means that all salaries and others related adjustments will be backdated as agreed by the parties. Approximately 2,000 HSBC CSB would earn backdated emolument ranging from 15,000 to 36,000 as well as a 10% salary increase and 600 monthly cost of living allowance. NUBE expressed its gratitude to Dr. Muhammad Abdul Khalid, Prime Minister Economic Advisor, for his assistance in facilitating the successful conclusion of discussion between NUBE and HSBC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is SITI AMIRHAH binti OSMAN, and I will explain part challenging or problems. Firstly, NUBE had problem communicating with its members. During the COVID-19 pandemic, NUBE was also one of the affected unions. This is because NUBE is unable to hold meeting or group gathering during the COVID-19 pandemic. Only virtual meeting operated at NUBE. Virtual meetings between members usually at 2 hours or more. Some of the members had serious connecting problem during the meeting, making the instruction unclear. Next is, this is because NUBE is made up of persons in the B40 and M40 age group. As a result, the vast majority of people live in low-cost house or apartments, creating a noisy environment. Furthermore, as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, NUBE is unable to assist its members as effectively as they were before the outbreak. This is due to the fact that discussing difficult online may cause disruption to the environment, making it difficult for NUBE to comprehend members' problems. Second, change in the banking industry present NUBE significant issue. This banking sector development had a significant impact on NUBE since the adjustment were far too dramatic for them. According to information, NUBE had previously provided members with training in the banking sector. However, in light of the recent change, NUBE believes that its members need to increase their IT ability in order to keep up with the pace of change. As a result, IT skills training is required. NUBE, on the other hand, is concerned that they will be unable to cover training costs because their primary source of revenue is membership due. In addition, training may be prohibitively expensive. As the number of customers entering the bank decline, NUBE will need to train its members new skills. Customers nowadays choose to use e-wallets, online transaction, and Shopee payment to withdraw money. As a result, NUBE must devise methods to provide training to its members in order for them to improve their ability. Thirdly, NUBE has to deal with the issue of number consistency. This is NUBE's greatest problem because it must provide tremendous incentive to its members in order for them to survive and not give up easy in the banking industry. NUBE expects work, support, and cooperation from its members in order to aid them in addressing the issue they face. The majority of members quickly give in since the pressure at work is too much for them. Next, NUBE will usually notify the employee that he has the right to ask a question because he is entitled to one. However, some employees are afraid to do so, making it difficult for NUBE to resolve the concern. When members begin to disregard trade union council, they will resign from their position. As a result, NUBE will be dissatisfied because they will be unable to fulfill their obligation to assist their member. As a result, NUBE require additional members who are willing to tackle the challenging with NUBE in order to ensure that no one is left behind. Lastly, NUBE had to deal with membership dues, which represent 1% of members' basic salaries. As previously indicated, all members benefit from insurance coverage, personal financing, and support for those who wish to pursue their education overseas. Because all members receive the same benefits, those in higher income categories who paid more felt it was unfair because they did not receive any more perks. They began to lose interest in NUBE membership as a result of this predicament. Next is recommendation. First and foremost, NUBE may hold a virtual meeting for no more than 1 hour. This is to prevent any member from experiencing connectivity issue during the meeting. Furthermore, meetings should not continue longer than 1 hour in order to maximize meeting efficiency. NUBE can also select two appropriate platforms that is simple to use for all members and does not demand a large amount of data. NUBE, for example, can use Google Meet instead of Zoom or Cisco Webex to hold virtual meeting. This is due to the fact that Google Meet often consume less data than Zoom or Cisco Webex, allowing all participants to actively participate in virtual meeting. If any member are unable to join their virtual meeting due to technical difficulties, NUBE must record the entire meeting so that no one is left out of critical information. NUBE can also raise its membership price. Prior to this, NUBE members will simply need to pay 1% of their base salary in monthly subscription costs. NUBE, on the other hand, can boost its membership cost to 3% of their basic pay if it wants to send its members to training. As a result, NUBE may be able to use the fee to send members to IT training. Those in higher income groups, on the other hand, will perceive NUBE as unfair if the percentage of membership cost is raised. This is because they will very certainly pay more than others because the percentage necessary is so high. As a result, NUBE can bring additional benefits to them in order to prevent this difficulty. NUBE, for example, can specify the members who pay more than Ringgit Malaysia 50 ringgit per month will be entitled to additional activity or service, annual dinners, extra consultation, and guest prior station are just a few of the activity and perks NUBE may provide. Because NUBE is demonstrate justice to all members, they will consider the 3% membership cost worthwhile and are more likely to remain member. NUBE, to address its issue in retaining member consistency. NUBE had previously only offered both assistance to all of its members. As a result, NUBE can now try to have a more high-depth talk with them about their employment issue and present them with a practical solution that does not add to their workload. If members want to quit their jobs, NUB may offer advice or disclose the consequences so that they are at least aware of the risk and are willing to consider it. Furthermore, NUB may give individuals that guts to work against their exploitative boss. This one-on-one personal guidance can be delivered via Zoom, WhatsApp, phone call, and other platforms that are convenient for both parties.
For the conclusion, in a summary, we can all agree that a strong and functional union can help its members operate more effectively. Trade unions play a critical role in influencing the workforce future. We also take advantage of the opportunity to speak with union representatives of management. Fortunately, we will undoubtedly get significant insight for future trade union and union community research. Members of the union can band together in a powerful collective voice to express their dissatisfaction with management. Furthermore, workers who join a trade union are more likely to have better terms and conditions than those who do not, because trade union negotiate collective bargaining agreement on their behalf and defend their members for detrimental management action. In comparison to other Malaysian unions, NUBE is a strong and effective organization that is widely recognized as one of the best in the country. This is due to active member engagement, adequate pre-negotiation preparation, heavy involvement in political and civil activity, a strong union culture, and most critically, the presence of a group of professional leaders. They should first and primarily focus on how to promote the union to non-union workers. NUBE need to learn more about their target employee in order to figure out how they can best support the union value and aims. The greatest way to promote the trade union to workers is to use communication tools such as training, newsletter, interactive video, marketing, and others. This could lead to more union activities and membership in the future. Last but not least, we hope that NUBE can improve in the future in their effort to better serve their members in terms of better working environment and employee rights. This might have a significant influence of people who are insecure at work. Thank you.